Welcome to Jogress, this episode 28. I'm your host, Peter. Marcus's pimp. Will take my title back in NCAA soon. And go ahead, Marcus.
You will never take that title. I'm owning it right now until the next game comes out. What up? My name is Marcus, aka NCAA UTC, University of Texas Conference, and the Master of Davis.
We got Bobby.
Yo, what up? I just want to say Donkey Kong. What is that new one called? Something Palooza, whatever it's called. That shit looks amazing. I am so excited for that. I didn't want to switch to, and now I do just to play that because that shit looks incredible.
It does look really good.
It looks so good.
Is it $80?
Probably,
I don't
bro.
care. I don't care. I've been waiting for a new Donkey Kong game, even if it's not in line with what I want. I'll still take it, and it looks very, very like they put a lot of love and attention to detail in it. It looks fantastic. I'm not 100% in love with DK's new design just yet, but I think I'll come around.
Yeah, Marcus, he'll come around. You hear that? Because Canes is mid.
This is true.
No, we're not going to that conversation again.
Canes
This
is
is
mid,
true.
Marcus. Canes is mid.
Mm-hmm. You can't see it, but I have my middle finger up as we're talking about Kane.
Only 4 items on the damn menu, Marcus, and it's all the same shit. It's
Chicken.
either you want an extra
Chicken.
tender or you want the tenders in the sandwich. What do you want?
Do you want 2 or do you want 3 today? Get that shit out of here.
Because it's simple. You're coming for chicken, good chicken. Do you want the extra piece?
But I want some of that pizzazz, bro. Like, they wouldn't be as bland if they carried like mac and cheese at the bare minimum, or
That would have been good.
something else. Mac and cheese would be badass. Think of like Dave's Hot Chicken. Dave's Hot Chicken is so damn good, bro.
Never had
It
it.
is so good.
I want to try it though.
Never had it. I want to try it.
It's very good. Get the sliders, the 2 sliders, and make sure you put honey on the sliders. And that goes crazy.
Man, we're always talking about food on this podcast.
I love food, bro.
Just
Like, who
say.
doesn't love food?
The podcast always starts after I go for a run and then brings up food. God damn you all.
You gotta make you hungry,
Bro,
Marcus.
If it makes you feel better, like after I got out of yard work, dude, I put away 6 enchiladas, 3 chicken and 3 cheese. It was actually insane.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It was great with rice and beans.
Alrighty. Well, today we're just gonna talk about a little bit of everything. We have a lot to catch up on. Been out for a while because of the regionals, and then my work schedule last week was kind of crappy. I was just closing all week.
Mid-tier.
Mid-tier schedule. Well, we can start off with the regionals. Our boy Bobby here, he got himself 32nd with Imperial, and then there's also James in that picture. he's still there with us, man. He's still there with us.
He's still a Valley boy at heart, so absolutely.
How'd y'all feel about your experience at this regionals? Let me. What was it, Mesquite?
Let's go
Right?
first.
Oh, yeah, you're the main
Mesquite.
one, Bobby.
It was a lot of fun. All the stuff that I thought wouldn't happen. Well, let me rephrase. Like we talk about those scenarios and being nice about rule sharks and shit like that. That actually came up for me, and that kind of rocked a little bit of my mental at the beginning because game 1, my opponent swung with Omekamon and lived the check, and then I changed my music. And then he's like mid-thought, and then he says, whoa, how did that happen? And he points to my security. He has 4, I have 4 security. And I'm already thinking, because I had like the nervous shits and like nervous piss, right? Because of all the caffeine and Whataburger.
Yeah.
I'm already thinking I messed up, right? I thought I messed up. I'm like, oh God, here we go. Game lost already. So I was like, do you want me to grab from the middle or something? Because I thought, I messed up my security. And he's like, nah, let's just call it judge. And so real loud, first thing, like not even 2 minutes into the game, 3 minutes into the game, judge. And then I'm looking around, I'm twiddling my thumbs. I'm like, okay, if it's a game loss, shake it off. And then right before the judge gets there, he looks at my trash. He's like, oh, wait, I checked security. My bad. And I'm like, you motherfucker. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. How do you do that and then say that I screwed up security? You're a fucking idiot. So that kind of shook me up a little bit. So I should have just like, punch him in the dick or something. But that I either way, I sped ran game 1 of that. Game 2, I spaghettied a play I knew I shouldn't have made, but I thought I was gonna be cute and do it anyways. And that cost me game 2. And then game 3, James saw everything. I was so anxious about not seeing the good Paio. I kept forgetting to use Primo even though I had it. And every time I was like, okay, with what is it, OmniX, kept popping my Paio, and I kept forgetting to use freaking Primo, and I just spaghettied and tied, and I was pretty upset. Everything else though was very, very solid. It was a good time. I don't know if we're going into full details about all the rounds. Is that what we're doing?
If you want, man. If you want us to say, I guess what you played against.
Oh no! Oh, no! Like let's just keep it. I don't want to overshare. We'll get to everybody else. But it was good. It was good. The pizza was amazing. The pizza we had afterwards was amazing.
Yeah, pizza was good.
Everyone I played with was insanely cool, minus the first guy. So the first guy was a shithead, but everyone else hella solid. I ran into the Mirage Gal player I played last year, and he's like, "Hey, I remember you," and so I caught up with him. That was nice. Good vibes all around. I was a little more nervous around this time around. I'm not even sure why, but I had an arguably better time this time. Just overall experience, right? I miss Mike. Shout outs to Mike. Hopefully he comes back soon and we can do another one. But the place we stayed at was a little nicer, right? The food we had was super good. The drive up was fun, right? Shout outs to Marcus for driving, because I would die driving that much. And it was just an overall amazing experience. Bigger group of boys. It was awesome. And then Gabriel caught these hands and smash.
Gabriel, he got what, 8th place?
Mm-hmm.
And then Enrique, he got 25th. And then the rest of
28.
us 28. Oh, 28th. And then Bobby, of course, 32nd. And then the rest of us just kind of fall in line. I took Megidra. Me and Marcus basically almost played the same, the similar list. It was just one card, one boost off. I felt very confident with the deck, very, very confident in it. Round 1 is Gallant, 2-0'd him. Magna, 2-0'd him. And then I lose to one of my favorite decks. I lose to Crossheart, 1-2. And he played OG Crossheart, and that guy was really cool. It was basically just X4, X5. It wasn't even EX6. That was cool. Then I lost to another Crossheart, 0-2. For some reason against Crossheart, my War Growl was taking a day off. It sucked, but I mean, it happens,
Was one of the Crossheart players one of James's buddies?
Sounds like you got double crossed. Yeah, I got double crossed. Yeah, one of them was James' buddy. I think from Dallas. He was there
because I remember seeing him like kind of warm up with the deck, and I saw Cross. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then James said he knew the guy. I'm like, okay, I wonder if that's one of the guys, because I didn't see any other outside of.
He was a cool guy.
Him, so I'm like,
super cool guy. And then after that, I had a free win because the guy literally said, "What are you playing?" And I flipped my egg, and he's like, "You got it, bro." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Oh.
I guess he played plenty of Megidra before me, so. Then the round after that, I lost 0-2 to Meggy. It was against one of the guys, I think, at the he's on the one with Digishon. He's on that podcast.
Oh, that's cool.
That guy was really cool. We were talking about wrestling throughout our whole match, AEW, WWE, all that stuff. It was cool.
That's badass.
After that, 2-1 Gallant. After him, lost 0-2 to Meggy again. No, wait. It was 1-2. I'm sorry. And then beat Royal Knights 2-0. And the Royal Knight player was cool too. I mean, so was the Meggy player. The second Meggy player, That guy was super cool. They drove down from Arizona.
Damn.
Those are my matchups. I went. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 and 4. Not what I wanted to see. I lost to 2 mirrors and twice to like one of my favorite decks. I got double crossed. Marcus, you buddy?
Same thing. Took Meggy, just the one card. I think you had the extra. Wait, it was a boost, right? Just the difference.
No, it was basically everything was the same. You were just running one of the yellow Angelmon, Lady Davimon boosts, and I was just running
that's right.
pure purple boost.
That's right. I bricked first 2 rounds. 1-2 against Magna X, and against the Mirror, I went 0-2. Round 3, 4 and 5, I 2-0'd against App, Armor Rush, and Blue Flare.
You started getting your traction like later in the rounds, right?
After the bricks, I started like 2-0ing everybody. The next round after that, 2-1 against the Heroes. After that, I was like, oh man, I was feeling good. I was like, okay, I can make this run. And then I played one of Juan Zero's group members.
Mm.
He had Sakuya, so that one I bricked. I went 0-2.
Oh,
I was only playing level 5s, and I had, I think, 5s and 4s.
Were you hard dropping?
I was hard dropping. I didn't see a rookie at all.
Damn.
So then I just gave him Sakuya memory, so that's just very bad at that point.
Yeah.
And then the worst thing coming out of that tournament was when I played Magna X in the 3rd game. I lost 1-2. That final turn, I had just needed to drop the Gravity Crush. Gravity Crush, get me to 3. Swing with the Geo I had. Would have suspended his last blocker and then hard drop my 1 Rush Geo on my head.
Yeah,
but
I saw that.
I swung. Right when I swung, I was like, why did I just do that?
I was watching you and I was like, oh man, Marcus.
Why did I swing? And I told the guy, I was like, you got it.
No.
I was looking at the card option in my hand. I was like, why did I swing? I was supposed to drop this. Because I had nothing on board anymore.
Would that have put you at 5-4, right?
I would have. Depending on the last round we had gone after that, I could have probably gone. We went 9 rounds, right?
Yeah, 9 rounds.
It could have been. I could have gone like 6-3.
Oh, okay. You ended 5-4 then, right?
4-3. Wait. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna slap him, Bobby.
I'm 4-4-1.
Oh, 4-4-1.
My last one was that person that complained to the judge saying I was stalling.
I remember that. The angel, the chick playing the angels. Dude, that girl was on something, man.
That's because I went through both games. I went through most of my deck. I was already going to deck out on both times.
That girl was
How are you going to deck out both times and then you're the one that's supposedly slow playing? How does that even happen? You're probably burning through most of your deck and making quick decisions. That is insane.
Both times I went.
Yeah, the angels.
I had to count my trash, and I was already at 45.
She was the one taking forever to make a play with her angel deck. I was watching.
You are a counter to my deck.
Yeah,
I had to build my stack. I have to go through again, but you're not swinging at me, so that's why it's taking longer.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. Because
you didn't swing.
Like, once they get Domini, right, they just sit there and like let you do what you want, and they just trash security, and like it doesn't matter, right? That's kind of what they do, I would imagine.
Yeah, they kind of just protect themselves. But like Sal was saying, she just wanted to ace you. The whole game, bro.
She did. Like every time I swung, it was Shadow Serafi. I didn't have no blockers, and she already had two Dominis and an Andrew Woman Ace out there. I'm like,
damn.
Have this. Just swing. Didn't swing. She just waited to put up another Andrew Woman Ace out there. Like,
so she could have ended the game
she
possibly.
could have ended. There was chances for her to end it, but when the judge came in and said overtime, like it's overtime, and time's up, she was like, "Hey, judge, I wanted to let you know that he was slow playing."
Oh my god!
I just gave him a look. I was like, "Look at my trash. Look at how many security she has." I think she was down to 1, and I was like, "She's playing angels." I'm like, he was just like, "Just go."
Only 2 of my games went to overtime. Now that I think about it, only my first game and my last game went to turns. And I feel so bad because my last game was miserable. Game 1, I hard lost to Shine, and then game 2, he bricked, so I sped ran him like in 4 turns. And then game 3, we were both bricked. Bro hard drops a Jogress, and then I draw for turn and I hard drop a Digimon. That's where we were at. And then I was able to drop 3 Daikens without seeing a rookie. It was fucking horrible. It was very, very sad. Bro had numerous Marcuses, but never had an Agu. He didn't see an Agumon for a good 4 or 5 turns. So there was a bunch of BT12 Marcus on deck, and I'm terrified. But yeah, he never saw Agumon. Poor guy. And then he gave me my other 2. He gave me my last Daiken and 2 of my Mem Setter Davis unbricked me, and that's how I won.
The one I felt bad for.
It was really.
The one who I felt bad for was Swan, man. He tied pretty much all day long. I felt bad for that guy. Swan.
Ties probably feel worse than losing. I think. I mean, I know standing wise is probably better, but I would rather just lose than tie. That just feels worse.
I could have possibly tied against the first cross player, but I was like, nah, I'm just gonna keep going. If I lose, I lose. I feel like a scumbag.
That Magna X at the second to last round. I was so in tune with the Cowboys that I screwed myself over, just like the Cowboys mid-season.
That's you, bro. It's you.
I'm hurting my own self with my own Cowboys.
I feel that.
Another thing that we kind of did throughout all this stuff was Evo Cup. I don't know, Bobby, you didn't get to play any Evo Cups, right?
Yeah, I played the week. It was the week after, right? I played with Perpetual. I just high rolled it for the first time.
Oh yeah, I remember. And then Marcus rolled my deck.
You played RK. And then
I'm not rolling your decks anymore.
Out of 8 decks, you literally roll RK.
I'm 4 for 4 picking your decks.
You're 4. You gave me 4-0 already, bro. Thank you. You're gonna roll my deck Friday too. You got 3 decks.
No. Someone else doing it.
I'm just kidding. I kind of know what I want to play. I want to play some fun stuff, man. Can't wait. I ended up playing RK because Marcus rolled my deck. Thank you. I love you. I wanted to play it anyways, but if you rolled something else, I would have played that. It was fun. I really enjoyed playing RK. Like, I'd never enjoyed that deck before. Thanks, Ivan. Yeah. I never enjoyed it before. Like, the first time I played it, I only wanted to play it because I was like, oh, cool. All the Royal Knights are a deck. That's awesome. I want to play all the Royal Knights together. And I got so bored. And you know what ruined it for me? It was Frank. When he used to play Secon. It was such the most boringest match in my life. And he killed it for me. And I just like, I don't want to play this deck anymore. And then I sold it to Santiago. And luckily I still had a few pieces left. And then I got like 1 piece from Swan, the Omnimon. I got a few from Ivan. And then some of my regionals. Like the RK player guy I played, he had pretty much a decked out Royal Knights deck too. And I asked him, hey, you have any extra Omnis? And he's like, yeah, bro. I mean, I don't play with these anymore because he had the pretty Omnis. And pretty much he didn't have he was missing the Cool Boy, the Alt-Art Cool Boy. So I just even swapped him. I was like, here, bro, Cool Boy for the Omni.
Oh, nice.
They're about the same price. And then Angel also found me one Omni, but did I take that one? Yeah, I did take that one. Yeah, so Angel found me an Omni, and then there was another guy that had an Omni, but I ended up getting one from the RK guy anyway, so it didn't matter. But yeah, RK was cool. The deck is a lot more fun now to play, in my own opinion, after playing it. Thank you, Marcus, again. I ended up taking it RK. I played Soul at the end against Heroes. Marcus, what did you play, buddy?
Evil Cup. I had to play Wargreat O2K.
Oh yeah.
First round, I think it was me and Saul. I think we ended that our rounds game 3 with like 15 minutes into the match. We were both just both quick. And then he took game 3. And after that, I think it was just Greymon Gaming. I bricked.
My favorite.
But I don't really care. I won to that tournament with Wargreat so I could get those X antibody pieces for my deck to blink it out.
And then Bobby played Bobby McGuire.
Bully McGuire fucking Imperial when, I can't let go of the deck, so I just say, what if it was purple? And I just played it, and now I see why people find that shit so fun, because when you high roll and once you have the right pieces in trash, man, that shit is so fun. I lost because I don't know if I could have won and played it in, but I was still kind of getting a feel for the deck. So like I lost 2-0 against you, right? But then I played Alex after that, and he swings with something. He's like, why do I feel like you didn't bring out a second body? Why do I feel like you have an ace? And yeah, sure enough, the dragon mode ace came into play. Popped Sakuya, and then or Pop Sakuya go into fighter mode, and then he couldn't play anything by effect, so I was pretty much chilling for one game, and then game 2 he just didn't see Sakuya in time, so I 2-0'd that one. And then I did some dirty things to Santiago. Poor guy, literally high rolled him to all hell, and he was playing blue hybrid. Man, I felt so bad, but I saw the nuts, so I finished like both games I think in like 15 minutes. I felt so bad. but it was a shit ton of fun. It's a lot of fun. I could see myself getting used to it. I was thinking about playing it when I went to Cascade, but they put the adventure stuff right in front of me. I was like, no, I've been wanting to play this, so I played this. And they're both fun. They're both a lot of fun, but I'll probably be messing with Purple Imperial a little bit more. That shit is way too much fun.
Yeah, that deck, I liked it. It's just, I don't know. I just felt like it wasn't for me. That's why I was like, you know what, Bobby, if you want the Shaders, bro, because I already had 2. I could have just got 2 more because Frank was going to kind of sell me them at a really good price. But I was like, nah, you know what, second thought, I'm not going to buy them. And I was like, you know what, just sell them to Bobby. Why not? He's going to play it.
And I would never have played it, but like I said, I had the best luck NA with my event packs, and I scored 2 Shadras and a fucking Protoform. If that is not the most busted event pack ever, I don't know what
that was really great. Yeah, that was cool. I ended up, I think I got like a Proto, and I don't know what the hell I got, but the other 2, it was like Metal Greymon for Blue Flare and Quartz, which the Quartz I kept. I mean, that's my hunters.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next thing we're gonna go over what Ivan wanted to see. The RGV recap. Basically, I know it shows a little spin wheel on there. Basically, it shows like this was like the week before regionals, the week of regionals, the week after regionals. I believe it was like 3 weeks worth of like tournaments in the valley. And Royal Knights Shocker was up like with 7 tops, and Galactic 6 tops. Sifaga 4 tops, Megidra, RP Imperial, Blue Green Imperial, Hunters, Heroes all 3, and then Galaxy and Phoenix with 2. yeah, Royal Knights up by 1. And then honorable mentions, they only had like 1 win or 1 top. It was D Brigade, Lucimon, Adventure, Bielstar, Crossheart, Dark Masters, Chronicles. I don't even know what I put on that other one, man.
Hey, that's a Myth, right? They're playing some
Ragnarok.
bullshit. I swear. I've seen Myth post their top 3s, and sometimes I see the most wild shit over there.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing, but it looks like fun.
Yeah, they play some fun stuff. It seems. Yeah, I would say a lot of the wins that are Royal RK is pretty much Ivan. He was trying to stack them up on the recap, to be honest. And then, of course, I assisted with one of them with that Evil Cup win. I think majority of the wins were Ivan, or tops were Ivan with the Royal Knights. Maybe I think there's 1 in Myth, and then 1 in Olympus because of me, and then majority of them were for sure Ivan. Galactimon is the one that kind of shocks me a bit because I'm like, dang, how many Galactic players are there? I know there's Jose, there's Edgar. Now Marcus, but Marcus kind of plays everything right now.
Yeah, he does.
Who else? I don't know who else plays Galactic. Oh, one of the guys there at here in Westlaco also. He plays it too.
That's cool. It'll be me soon. Almost.
Safaga, I think that was majority like Myth, and then also with Saul as well. Magidra's Magidra.
Surprised Heroes is not up more.
Heroes?
I mean, it's a good deck. I just think not enough people are like have felt like trying it. Like I don't think the number of tops is indicative to like the power level. I think it's more so just no one's really made that attempt to be like, you know what, let me try this. I'm pretty sure like once people start trying it, they'll see how good it is.
I had changed my heroes list because I remember I was messaging you guys, Ivan and Soul. I was like spamming like different heroes lists, bro. I was like, I want to try this one out. I want to try this one out. I want to try this one out. And then I remember I sent you guys first, I believe, the app heroes version with Gaiamon, and then I think it was Swan asking me like, how does that work? Because they're not apps. And then that's where I kind of explained, and he's like, oh, the other guys are heroes too. And then I told him the combo, and he's like, okay, that sounds nasty. The only thing I didn't add to the deck, which I know like the guy who should have won regionals at Mesquite did, he ran medieval in there, and he ran fire rockets. I didn't run fire rocket in my list because my dumb brain thought it was only for armor, so I didn't run this stupid card in the damn deck because I'm an idiot. I don't read cards.
That is a damn thing. None of us do. It's okay.
Hey, but I'm proud to say that I was one of those first that brought out that damn Gaia app hero stuff. That was cool. And then RP Imperial Blue Green. It's your basic stuff you think you know that'll top up there. Galaxy, I'm surprised people are still playing it. I mean, I guess now it's like a little niche, right? To want to like play it because there's no protection on that thing and everything just pops you now.
Mm-hmm.
I will get that little black sliver saying, what the hell is that thing? Oh, Teoboro.
You're gonna put it in the honorable mentions or what, Marcus?
Yep.
I think for now on, I think that's what we'll do. We'll do like 3 weeks because it gathers more info and the pie chart looks a little bit better if there's 3 weeks of info for recaps, which is cool. But yeah, that is the recap for the RGV. Sorry about the honorable mention side. It looks like I'll change the font of that next time I build one of these. But that's that. RK takes the top spot for the Valley in those past 3 weeks to a month almost of tournaments, which is basically Ivan taking over.
We're in an RK era now because now every time stuff comes out, or at least like from what it's looked like, what the new Kentoros could be RK support, the new Leopard could be RK support.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, cool for me because I'm enjoying it.
Cool. No, it's pretty cool. Like I said, I personally, again, like you, I hate RK because I think Ivan just said it flat out best. He was like, you probably just struggle against timer decks, and I do. I think I just get anxious, like, because I don't know what to do. I feel like pressured, and I never fully just sat down and took my time to analyze my moves. So that's why, like, both games that I had with RK, I just kind of like mentally fumbled. The second RK game I had, that was just that bro had medieval Gallimon and Pomamon, both games. So I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do against that? Like, literally, he just said, here, 9 memory. What are you gonna do about it here? And like, I literally couldn't do anything. But yeah, on an unrelated note, but kind of going back to what we were talking about, Marcus, how do you feel about the new Diaboro stuff?
You're muted. Oh.
I am loving it. Ivan, I am still trying to do that win con with the clock.
The clocks?
I will do it
yeah.
for someone. I got very close, but they made me win.
Hey, you got very close against the game that you threw against Daniel. You got very close. I think you had 3 already.
I had 3. I think he finished me off. Next turn,
the game that you had 6 swings on board and you were worried about a level 6 ace, you son of a bitch.
Oh my gosh.
We don't bring that up.
Marcus, what ace is level 6 in Gallimon?
I was mad too. Like I watched it happen, and I tried my best to like refrain from like flipping off Marcus, but I just kept staring at him. I'm like, well, just look at me, bitch. Look at me and look at your board. Just look at me. And instead, he had literally all swings. All he had to do was just swing because there was like no blockers on board. And no, he played a Doomsday Clock, his third one. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
I just want to say,
and then
Marcus is like the Jerry Jones of Digimon. Because if you're trying to root for him, he is gonna disappoint you. Damn, sorry, bro.
Oh my!
I have my taking this right now.
What?
I don't give a fuck. I will even sit on the stream right now. I'm taking Fang on. I'm taking Diaboro.
He's like, what is it called? He lives in those old cowboy era when he was winning with Fangalong a lot in tournaments, and then now he's not winning anymore because Fangalong is gone. It's like you had those old 5 Super Bowls, Marcus, and with the Cowboys, and now they're not winning anything.
It's a damn shame. It is literally, next year will be 30 years since the Cowboys have won a Super Bowl. That's actually insane. Wait, was it 95 or 96? I think it was 96. It might be 95. I'm not sure.
No, I only stole that from Marcus. He's the one that said that. Just like the Cowboys, I disappoint myself. He's like, this is a curse. That's literally his words. I kind of stole that from him.
Oh,
I should have. I should have.
Not gonna win until Jerry is gone.
Even in Digimon.
All right, poor Marcus.
All right.
Oh yeah, Diaboro piece. I like him.
Yeah, it's good, man. Like, we have two solid searchers. I kind of dismissed the egg, but now the egg is actually pretty solid. You get an additional draw, so you have even more. Because the other draw egg is when attacking. This one, when you play a token, you get a draw. So even if you don't have the good Kara, the draw Kara, you can still get a good amount of card draw, right? So that's always good. And then there's so much like protection. And Alliance is something that I've always wanted for Diaboro, because if you board spam, bro, the amount of Alliance checks you have like is pretty cool. Like, how are you gonna not have Alliance with Diaboro when he has like 9 tokens on board? It's actually insane. So I'm so happy that they gave him Alliance. And then when and the cool thing too is that I guess like when one of your tokens dies, you can you pop, I think, the lowest play cost, I think, or something like that, which is pretty cool. So the cute little EX1 tech you had with the Kurosari, you have it in the stack. You go into Diaboro, swing Alliance 2 checks, hard play EX6 Kurosari for 2, pop lowest play cost, and then it lets you restand when you play something similar, I think, or unidentified. I'm not 100% sure, or something to that extent. And then you get a restand. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I've been racking my brain on it.
Isn't there
I
a
literally took
possible
out,
like OTK? Does that Digimon, does that one that give you rush, give your tokens rush? Is that once per turn, or is it stay on?
No, that's a blanket. That's a blanket. It's not like as they all get played. So let's just say you have like four erratas on board. You get your token from your Evo, and then all 4 erratas, all 5 of those tokens have rush. It's a blanket.
Dang, you could possibly like OTK.
You can OTK, and then like again with Alliance, so that's pretty cool.
Marcus, I just want to let you know, if you bring that deck out, I'm playing Crimson Blaze.
I already know.
And, and Gatsumon.
I'll fucking pop that Gatsu.
Shut up!
I got to be popped.
This past Sunday, we had a cool little tournament. RGV Gates. It was a online tournament for the community, which is pretty dang cool. I kind of like brought it up to Saul and Ivan a little bit. I was like, yeah, how about we try this? And honestly, I just threw it up in the air. I was like, how about we try it and see how many are interested? We weren't even like thinking that people were gonna like want to come play. We were thinking maybe 6 to 8 people would be interested. But nah, man, we had like almost 16 interested, but we only had 12 in the tournament. Because some people had like other stuff they had to do, of course, and stuff came up. I mean, it also was Father's Day, so understandable as well. Even Mike joined into the tournament, which was cool. He played Shine. It was just super cool to see everyone come together and play some Digimon online and just have fun. And we had a cool little ban list, and that was our little ban list. Oh man, the amount of people who do not like Medieval Gallant in the Valley for sure is like, what the heck? When I was asking for bans, I did not expect that many medieval like bans. Like right here in my list, it says there's 4 bans, but Marcus changed his ban. He would have been 5th. Another person changed their medieval ban because I told him, wait, I mean, we already have a lot of them. That would have been, honestly, there would have been like 7 to 8 medieval bans. Like 8, like a lot of people did not want to see medieval in the game. Which was cool the way we did it. I did it was like the more votes are in that card, the higher chance that thing gets a hit, right? So, which is pretty cool. I thought it was a cool idea to do. Gravity Crush was like 3 people didn't want it in there. Marcus over here hit Omeka, the new one, and King Drasil. I forgot someone else hit King Drasil. Ramon X was hit twice. Daiken was hit once. Magna X twice. Green Plugin. You got the Rush Geel was 2 of those. Someone hit. It was Angel who hit the Promo Destro and Ragnarok Cannon. Wrong ones, man. Wrong ones. You gotta hit the Snatch Mons, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Angel, you fucked me.
Oh, so it was Marcus who hit it. Yeah, it was Marcus. Ivan's asking who hit it, or that confirming that you hit the Drasil, Marcus.
This guy.
You know, honestly, Ruin Mode is more unfun than Medieval Gallant. I think I would rather see Ruin Mode gone. I'd rather run into Medieval Gallant like any day of the week.
Oh, he actually
Ruin
got
Mode
hit.
It's like fucking boring. I saw that, but like people banning Medieval over Ruin Mode like that many times to me is just like, I don't know. Ruin Mode is just to me a more toxic card.
I agree, honestly. I feel like you can play more around Medieval and Ruin Mode if you're like under 5k, fuck, or hard play something.
Yeah, you're literally locked out of the game. Like at least with Medieval, you play something right. You can do like your trash 1, draw 2, and then it dies, right? And then you can just, there's other ways to play around it. But with Ruin Mode, nope, nothing. It's okay, neg 5 to the board, and then cool. So you're basically locked out for like 2 turns, which is pretty obnoxious.
Yeah. And then of course Sakuya probably wasn't gonna get played because the plugin got hit. I mean, plugin is so good, and the Rika is just important because you need the Rikas for the plugins.
You know, my game against the Sakuya player, I He was a cool dude. I think I played the match as well as I could have, but I think what helped too is that the guy, when he played both games, when he played Rika, he bot decked Ruin mode, and then when he played Yellow Mem, he bot decked at least 2 of his green plugins. I felt really bad.
Damn.
Yeah, so like he Valder on me, but I was still able to get around it somehow. I don't even remember how I got around it, but yeah, I don't know. I never had to deal with ruin mode in that game. That's what I was more scared of. And yeah, he bot decked to both games with Rika.
So that was our tournament. Oh, Jose ended up taking it. He took it with his Galactimon, even still with the hit of the promo Destro, because the other one could still hit Tamers, so it doesn't even matter.
Mm-hmm.
What else was here? Growex, Paladin. I was surprised about the Paladin because I thought that deck was that card was hardly played in any deck at the moment.
And what is it gonna do? Out of all the stuff that was being played, what is it gonna do? It's not really gonna do anything.
Yeah, I think there was a decent amount of cool decks that came out. I mean, we had, what do we have? We had Heroes. You had Marcus Play Excel. There was like 2 Galactics and Edgar and Jose. Heroes from Chendel. Lucimon from Ivan. He had 2 blue hybrids and Enrique and Daniel. Ragnarlord from Angel. What else? Is there another? Diaboro was out there. I felt bad for the guy. He felt bad too because it was hard to see his cards on the table. It was really hard to see. But he fixed it. He sent me a picture too on Discord. He's like, "Hey bro, I'm ready for the next one. Just let me know when it's up." I'm like, "Cool." Which is cool though. Like, actually, a lot of people were buying webcams, I think, on the Discord, and they're telling me they're PMing me or sending me a message on Discord like, "Hey, I got a webcam. Let me know when the next one's up." Which I'm like, "Dang, this is cool. Like, people actually want to do this."
That is cool. Also, I was a fan of the Peter Saul commentary combo. I only tuned into the last one, but that you guys sounded pretty good describing the games and stuff. So I was engaged. And a lot of times, like with gameplay, I swear commentary can either make or break your interest in the game. And outside of just talking, like bullshitting, like shooting the shit with you guys, like I said, I like the commentary from you guys. So if you guys do it again, I'm intrigued.
If you could possibly, I have it chaptered on YouTube because I only posted the first matches of every round that we were streaming. So those are the ones that were random. Like we randomized the first 2 rounds on which table we're gonna see, so it wasn't just table 1 all the time. And then the last 2 rounds we did a randomizer of the last either table 1 or 2, and then the last one, of course, was the finals. So had to stream that one. But if you can go back by me somehow and I think watch Angel's game, bro, that game was crazy. Him versus Daniel with the blue Ragnar versus Blue Hybrid. That was actually pretty crazy. I think you'd enjoy watching that match.
That's cool.
Angel's like evolving, man. What are you doing, Angel? Besides lying that you won the. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna bring it up.
Oh.
I can't do it. I can't.
Nah, that's Marcus.
That's on Marcus's fault, bro.
That's Marcus.
That's your fault. You're an idiot. I can't believe you, Marcus. You're damn. I know what to do now. Like if Marcus beats me game 1, I'd be like, no, it's 1-1, bro.
There you go.
Let's see if you remember.
Marcus, pay more attention, Marcus.
I was like, let's just go.
That wasn't your fault, Angel. This guy should have known he won game 1 and 2. I don't know how you don't remember that.
Yeah, but how do you win game 1 and 2 and just be like, oh no, you know what? My bad, game 3. Come on, Marcus.
Were you sleepy or what? Did you work that day?
No, it was like we went through and I was like, is it game 3? I was like, just go.
It was funny, Bobby, because he called me. He's like, son of a bitch. And I was like, what happened? I should have been in the Olympus finals. And I'm like, why? He's like, I re-looked at the video and he said it was 1-1. And I looked and I was like, am I crazy? So he's like, I looked back and I won the first one and the second one.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
I was deleting, I think, the video off my camera or my phone.
You rechecked it?
Let me just recheck it again one more time. And I was like, oh, you motherfucker.
So it should have been Safaga versus what?
I fucked myself.
What did you play?
Digimon, and then he had Safaga.
So it should have been Safaga versus Sidra.
Yep.
Damn it, Marcus.
That's what you get, man. It's just like the Cowboys. They disappoint you, and you just disappoint
I
yourself.
know they disappoint me. That's why I'm not going to Jerry World. I'd rather go to a road game.
I'm sorry, man.
Nosebleeds. $150. I ain't going to pay that shit. I can pay $150 on the road.
Also, real quick, is there anything in the new set that y'all are actually interested in?
EX9?
Yeah.
Nope.
Marcus is working on some stuff.
The DM traits. I'm trying to figure out the rate.
I feel like there could be something there. It's just, I don't know, man.
It just doesn't seem fun. Like, it seems so bland. It almost feels like a couple of steps backwards. Like, I don't know, like, as far as, like,
Sorry,
not game design, right? Not game design, right? But, like all your power comes from your inherits, right? And then you're basically just a vanilla stack that has, like, some sort of interaction, right? So on Evo, you do something only if you have so many face down Timber cards. But, like, swing, and then there's really no like when attacking or do this or stuff to keep track of because it's all like vanilla shit on the bottom. Like I don't understand. Maybe I'm wrong.
There's one attacking with it.
Like,
but like there's more things to keep track of, right? Part of like just what we do when we play Digimon, right? Is like there's so many like inherits to look at, and it's like just swing one check. There's a when attacking, and then like that's it. It just seems so like one and done. Very like a little too linear for my taste.
Like Santiago did bring up a combo with the training of like someone posted it of like the DM traits where you can OTK with the Digiburst Black War.
I told him that didn't work because I don't think the face sound are considered.
Aren't they sources?
Like they're kind of. I think the face sounds are kind of considered like
they're considered sources.
I thought they were gonna be considered like the app kind of stuff.
No,
they're
app
considered
is
sources.
different.
They just they don't like if you have an ace in there for some reason, it's just not treated as an ace because it's like non-information or something like that. Someone brought it up that the game doesn't treat it as an ace because you can't tell that it's an ace.
Yeah. And it's like, I know he brought up the combo, like, oh, you hard play it and then do all this stuff. But it's like, yeah, you could hard play it, but like, because he was saying you hard play Gabu, you tuck something in, next turn you digi into Greymon, you tuck something. But I'm like, in today's game state, you can't really keep a body out there because it just dies.
Nope.
No.
It's not
He's
living.
saying, like, he's trying to hard drop it.
Yeah, he said hard drop Gabu, search, put in a source, digi into Greymon, put in a source, then go into Middle Gray, put in another source, and then go into. But I'm like,
no, that stack's gonna be gone before
yeah.
you.
The way I'm thinking, he was probably I guess what the guy was maybe trying to explain, and he didn't think about it, was like maybe in the breeding, because Greymon you can still use the training ability in the breeding area.
Yeah.
So you stack up your stack there. Then when you're ready to pop off, go into Metal Gray. You're gonna get your security plus with jamming because the Gabumon, and then all those bottom sources, and then you're just gonna swing a spin. So that part I could see, but not hard playing. Like I feel like it's gonna be someone's gonna play that, right? They're gonna make that up. You just sit in the back with Greymon. Use training ability till you're ready to pop off to win.
No, yeah, I'm trying to make it work with Chimera, because it's the Chimera is all about the assembly, about the different level force.
Oh yeah.
So I can build up the stat and then just swing gets deleted. I don't care. I'm just setting up my Chimera.
Yeah, so you can training and breeding. I know that's what I was talking about, like the Greymon. You could sit in the back with it.
You just suspend it to activate the training.
Mm-hmm. But none of this is appealing to me, unfortunately. I'm already looking at BT22. I'm literally waking up every day, looking at the Digimon English trading card game page to see if they've announced a new arena.
I'm trying to think now.
We're getting closer.
Hold up. How many stacks do you even need underneath to OTK? Because the metal gray is security plus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can just swing it without anything, and then you would need a lot of damn sources.
How many sources do you need to burst? Is it 2?
Yeah, and then like if he's hitting twice, you would have to strip 4 already right there. You want to keep the jamming because you're only 11k. You swing again.
Does he strip from the top or from the bottom?
No, you just strip 2 sources.
Any 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, then you can save the gem then.
Yeah, the thing is, I think you need a lot of sources though, and I don't think you'll live that long for it to stack its sources. That's the sucky part. Unless you chip away somehow with little bodies while you're using training, you know.
You would need like a full 3 or 4, or at least 3.
You need a good amount of turns too.
Like 2 or 3 turns with training, and then you gotta have at least the 2 or 3 analogs. Because starting the main phase, that's when you could tuck a DM trait underneath it.
Yeah. Nah, not my cup of tea. I want to do something with the evil stuff, like the Devimon, but I don't know what'll work on it yet. I guess the only thing interesting to me is like the Crest, the Blitz, and the Omni. That's about it for me.
I thought about like maybe grabbing those, right? But nah, I know it's supposed to be something for adventure, but I'm like, man, like, is that the proper way to play adventure now? Because like I just picked up the deck and maybe I'm too late, but I don't know if that's like the definitive way to play. I hope not.
Nah.
But
I feel like there's so many ways to play the deck, and it's that's what's cool about that deck.
That's what I think too. It's like it really is like toolboxy enough to where like anybody can make it their way and it'll still work depending on your playstyle. And I think that's just really that's what's really fun about the deck. I didn't do a whole lot of things, but I still had a lot of fun playing it.
Like this tournament coming up Friday, they hit. I know. I don't know if you can guess who hit Metal Garoom on the adventure one. Who's the one that gets punished by that thing a lot? If y'all could remember. And he hates that card.
I don't know.
Santiago.
Oh, what a weenie.
He hates that card. He always gets hit by it. What a weenie. He hit the card.
Yeah, when I played him at Cascade, he was like, "Oh, I was terrified of Metal Guru." I'm like, "Bro, just look at the tamers. If I don't have the colors, you're safe. You're fine."
Yeah.
And he saw the nuts both games. I think I beat him game 1, and then he beat me game 2 and 3. And yeah, he had literally everything in hand. I didn't see the tamers fast enough in game 2 and 3.
Oh.
And by the time it was all said and done, he had Oryukin on deck, and I couldn't do shit.
I'm also building up Demon Lords because RK maybe enjoy it so much. I'm sure Demon Lords is gonna get stuff because the new like evil sinister stuff's coming out. So I'm sure, like, even Ivan was telling me about it too before. Like, I mean, it's gonna get support, which, yeah, we're probably gonna get a new Lucimon, new something, new evil guy to join the crew. I'm sorry. So, it was arcade, man. Made me want to play a deck like that. Hopefully, it gets a little faster. I want to see what the new Old Force is gonna do.
Me too. If it's anything like where it's out of where it's supposed, because I think Saul said it's gonna be Wing Guardian, but like if it's not anything within at least relatively close to what it used to do, I'm gonna be insanely upset. I've been waiting 2 years for this shit. I'm gonna be upset.
I guess the other stuff. There's stuff that I'm thinking of, like, I guess playing is like Boggermon. I'm excited to see some Boggermon stuff come out because I love that guy. I just wish they would make Devimon like an actual deck, a legit deck. But they keep giving him meme cards, bro, and it's like he's trash.
He just support, that's it.
He supports other decks, or even in his own deck, he's just basura.
He's the first villain.
Yeah, he needs some love, man. Come on, Bandai, give Devimon some love. Give him his own deck, bro. Let him swarm. Let him do something.
Give Myotismon more support. That was cool. The whole having the Tamers on deck and then popping them to go into a Myotismon or something like that. That was fun.
Yeah,
that was cute.
I remember Mike like messed with that a lot. He messed with it with Belphemon, messed with it with Dark Masters. I was like, damn, this guy's like really working that deck.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything else. Black War, I guess I'm excited for. I want to see. I mean, I see what he can do now, but I want to see like more stuff, more of the other lines. Yeah, more of the pieces.
It just needs a better like the top end's fun. And even then, I don't even think the top end was ever the issue. It just needs a whole new like rework for the 3, 4, and 5. Like it needs to be able to interact with the board and do more like if you have one or less Tamers, you can play this. When attacking or on Evo, pop this. If not, you get Sec 1. Or, a lot of cards are being printed that way now. So I feel like that's kind of the standard. So if they don't have anything like that, because Greymon doesn't really do anything with the board, he just sits there. But they need more like the level 5, then this Digimon may attack like Pseudo Blitz or anything, anything to give them a fighting chance, because waiting in the back to pop off just isn't it anymore.
Yeah, I get you. I think that's it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know there's BT22 stuff, but I mean, we're even going. There's like a lot of stuff coming out.
I'm okay with looking past EX9, pretending it doesn't exist, and then we could just start looking at BT22. That wouldn't bother me at all.
I was so interested in Machine Dramon until he wasn't an ace card. I was like, all right, I'm done. I got turned off. I got turned off right away, bro.
Because I'm assuming they're still gonna give him an ace, but it'll probably just be like a rare maybe in EX10.
Maybe, I don't know. I thought they were giving all
the other Dark Masters got an ace.
Yeah, it was Piedmon. You guys, Metal Seadramon, Puppetmon, and then I thought they were gonna keep following the trend, and they're like, nah, give the middle finger to Machine Dramon, bro.
There's still a chance because now in Sinister Order he's gonna have a Pokemon's gonna be in it, so they can just say, we'll just give him a rare, but make the secret a Pokemon or something SR.
There's a lot of cool cards now, though. Machine Dramon has a crap ton of pieces. You can build that thing different ways now, which is cool. I think that's it for me, guys. I'm not sure if y'all have any other topics you wanted to bring up or you're thinking of.
No, just BT22 waiting room, All Force support waiting room. Canes is still mid, and I'm so glad. I think we have moved on from Megidra. I don't think we'll see it at our locals for a little while, so I'm kind of glad that's a thing.
All right, got it. Megidra.
Fuck you. Please, I saw enough of those. I played enough with Peter. I played enough with you. And then 3 of my games at regionals were Megidra. I'm pretty much over it already.
Tired of armor.
I got nothing else. I think we're Gucci here.
Alrighty, guys. Well, Angel is gonna end up going to the tournament Friday, so I'm gonna get his ban. So whatever the last deck is added, you know it's Angel. All of you in here, you know it's Angel. He added that card. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the podcast. Ivan, good job with them Royal Knights, bro. I'll put it up one more time. Bam! Beat Jose by 1. Because I know they have a rivalry, kind of like how me and Marcus are. Fuck you, Marcus. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. Whenever you're watching this, hope you have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Peace.